Okay, so today we are doing a quick 5-minute review of reconnectingcolumbus.com, which is the website of Deidre Pruitt. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. So let's jump right in. So first of all, I really like this website. I think she's done a great job. I love her URL. I love how it's focused on Columbus, Ohio, and I'm sure that that is giving her some great SEO boosting right there. And it's kind of cool how she's put just different photos from around Columbus. It really kind of creates a sense of you know exactly where this person is, which is great. So, for one thing that I noticed right away was that these headers here and the quotes, which I really like, they show up in different sizes. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if that was something that the template did, but maybe think about creating some uniformity. This one is a different purple than this one. And so just try to create the same size. I really like this size and the fonts that I see right here. They look a little bit cleaner to me than this one, which is much larger. So on the home page, I do agree that you should have a contact button. I'm not sure if this is the best placement for it. The reason being is that if someone lands on your homepage and they're looking for more information, they're not ready to contact you. So I'd maybe think about taking this and moving it a little bit lower on the page. So if someone has come to your website, they get a little bit about you, they understand who you are, what you do, and then you can follow that up with a call to action. You could possibly create another section across the bottom here that says "Get in touch with me" to discuss therapy, that sort of thing, and then have your contact button down there. And that's something that you can really do on every page on the website. This logo here, to me, this logo feels a little bit like an afterthought. Like it doesn't completely fit with the rest of the website. So you might just want to remove it. I understand if that's your logo and you're connected to it, but it's not really being used anywhere else on the website. So I would think about getting rid of it. And I think that you could also include another photo, possibly up here, like a smaller one, maybe even like this size, up on the top right here, or maybe in the middle here, just to break this up a bit. When I land on this page and I see the italics and the bold and the different size, my eye kind of jumps around a little bit. So you want to think about ways that you can clean that up. I would maybe suggest getting rid of the italics. You could possibly make this a little bit bigger and create some more spacing between this if you want. And you could even make this a whole other section where you talk a little bit more about who you're passionate helping, and just kind of break this up a little bit more. You could even take this sentence here, because this is kind of a change in what you're talking about. It's a shift in what you're talking about. And you could make this a larger font similar to this. And that would kind of help break up this section on the home page and just make it a little bit easier to digest all the information. I think you've done a great job with your different services that you include here. Counseling for couples. You may even want to think about adding in Columbus over here just for some added SEO benefit. And I think you've done a great job including the different topics that you cover in your practice. Over time, you should definitely expand on these. I noticed that you can't click on these. Over time, you can create pages for each one of these. So you can do infidelity affairs therapy in Columbus, Ohio as the title of one of these pages, and really expand on that information, because that's a great way to just improve the SEO on your website, and also just provide a lot more information about how you work with people through these different issues. So if someone is really struggling with those things and they're really contemplating reaching out for therapy, then they get a little bit more information about how you work. I think this photo, similar to the home page, can come up over here onto the right. That'll just kind of help lead your eye from this photo down through here. Just kind of creates a little design continuity. And if it's possible, you might want to think about taking these two verifications, putting them in the footer, just to get them. They're kind of like stacked on top of each other, and that might just help clean up the page a bit. because you've got your call to action here, which is great, but then you've got some stuff after it. So you really want your call to action to be the final piece of the puzzle, the final thing on the page, because you've led people down through it, you've given them that information, and then it's time for them to take action. So like I mentioned on the home page, you could take this, maybe center it, and possibly add a sentence above it. You know, like you're ready to create the connection that you've always dreamed of. You know, click to get started, something like that, and have it be the final thing down here. I'm not sure if you're able with this theme to give it a background color and create almost like a strip across the bottom here. That would just create a separate section that would really make that stand out. And about your footer, I'm not sure if there's room to do some stuff with your Weebly template, but it'd be great if you could put some links down here. You could repeat your top navigation down in the footer, or even your email and phone number, just so if someone scrolled down to the bottom, especially on a mobile site, they've reached the bottom of your page, and then they'll see your contact information if they want to reach out and get in touch with you. But all in all, Deidre, I think you're doing a great job. I love all the FAQs. I love that you have the first appointment stuff in there. I think you've got some really great copy. You've got some really great content. And it just gives a lot of great information, especially for those folks who aren't sure about therapy or are unsure about reaching out. I think you've done a great job with this website. One quick tip for the About page, I think that you can expand upon this, and before even getting into your information about yourself, you can include some stuff like you did on your homepage with questions about if you're struggling with your marriage or with your relationship. This way you give people, again, you just remind them they're in the right place if they're searching for therapy. So just an idea to include some more copy about that, and then lead into your mission and who you are and a little bit about yourself and your biography. All in all, you've done a great job, and thanks so much. I hope that this was helpful.